Hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay. I'll hop into voice here in a moment. But yeah, another game tonight. DM never sleeps, apparently. Who's up for a game tomorrow? Huh? Who's up for a game tomorrow? What? Me. Oh, no, I was joking. What the fuck? Soviet, what the hell? Where are you at? Are you like in Texas? Holy crap. Oh wow, Texas mall shooting? Jesus, dude. Active shooter incidents in Texas. Oh, God. That's terrifying, dude. I won't get into it too much, but that's nutty, my dude. I hope everyone's okay. Oh, fuck off. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, join us in prayer for the victims, families, and friends. Fuck off, dude. Just shut up. 5 minutes up the road. God, dude. Well, I mean, I'm glad you're safe, but I wish that shit doesn't happen in general, or didn't happen in general. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Everybody, thoughts and prayers. Fucking. Listen, I won't get too political or religious right now, but fuck that stupid shit. Anyway, let's do a mind shift swap to some gameage. You know, I think that I would very likely host another game tomorrow if it weren't for the fact that I'll be kind of busy throughout the day. I don't know, maybe we'll have some impromptu stuff tomorrow night. Maybe. Who knows? If I could run more, I probably would. But I need a little bit more time for that. Dungeons and Daddies game, is that what you want? No. We need our Kobold Ugly game. No, I'm not doing fucking Book of Erotic Fantasies. Get that shit out of here. No, not beef. Kobold Ugly, yep. So instead of obviously Coyote Ugly, it'll be Kobold Ugly, and it'll be in the Boisterous Bard, and you'll make your waiters and waitresses or barmaids and bartenders, and you will have to survive a night at the Boisterous Bard. That actually could be legitimately fun. Give me 1 second here. I have to turn off this one, and then we are going to turn on this one. Best ever friends. Shut up, Servant. No. No. They've already got a game for that. It's called Kobold Care. We don't need to play that game. So I'm glad everyone is safe. Kobold Care tomorrow confirmed. Be careful with that. No, I didn't say that. So yeah, obviously we are going to continue on with a voice and coin. I'm sure I'll make sure it's installed. Yeah, you install it for you. Don't clip it and ship it. Don't you dare. We are very likely going to be loading up some Tailspire today, which I think we all know what that means. So if my 3 gentlemen in the Discord have it, which I believe at least 2 of you do, that is going to be sweet and awesome. We have a resolution to kind of go down the line, and this episode today is aptly named Dead Drop. So it's okay. Shay, I can essentially control your character for you, and what I'll do is I will stream Tailspire in the Discord after I join and once I start it up, and then you could just instruct me on where you would want to move and everything. If you do, because I'll very likely host most of the combat through Tailspire, especially currently, I don't know. It's honestly, it's kind of worth it. If you play a lot of pen and paper games and you do like a lot of tactics maps, Tailspire seems to be worth it. If you don't have the money, don't worry. Obviously, don't worry. Where do you buy Tailspire? Through Steam. Right now it's $25. That's the base price. Sometimes you can find sales, but to me, it's worth it. It has a shit ton of design qualities. It's nice to be able to visualize things in a very fucking A-wing, in a very nicely packaged. I mean, it's not the whole deal, obviously, but it's a good program, honestly. It runs smoothly. I've only had it crash on me like once or twice, and it's still in early access technically, and they've released, I don't know how many resources for like level design. So I would encourage, this is just as a preface, if you wanted things like, say for instance, Shay, you wanted to design Lore's shop, you'd be able to do that within Tailspire, and then you could literally give me copy, like you could essentially control copy, and then I could literally paste it into one of my worlds, and we could literally have Lore's shop copied and pasted. It's super cool. It works really well. There's plenty of sites out there that even I utilize that allow you to copy either boards, which are the entire like level, or slabs, which is a portion of the level, and you could just copy and paste them into your own game to have them for whatever. So it's really easy, super modular, and I think it's a really good program for the price. You don't have to spend like $100 or whatever on like Foundry. Foundry's good, but this is a little bit more visually appealing, and I enjoy it. But we'll use it tonight. You'll get to see a little bit more of it, if you didn't see like last night, obviously. All right, let's start to get into it. Gentlemen.
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 Let me do one more thing in Tailspire real quick before I start cranking things up.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll also have to give you all a, or at least Copter and Serpent an invite code.
Yeah.
But how are you gentlemen doing?
Doing alright.
Doing pretty good.
I'm doing all right. Just got a last minute call from one of my daughters.
Uh-oh.
So,
Everything all right?
oh no, she was just trying to figure out what her email address was.
It's an emergency.
Am I level 4 and didn't know that?
That is true. You want to run through that real quick?
Yeah, let me just quickly do that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
That might be helpful for what's happening right now.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little. Let me get to my character.
All right. So how do I
Some
join a
level of-
campaign?
It'll be
Some
on.
level of wizard you were thinking, or
It'll be on what?
It'll be on the intro screen. There's a code that I give you, and you just basically paste the code in.
Alrighty. Then I will wait for that.
Yeah, give me a moment. And then we will plop all of you nerds in this area.
Sweet.
Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet, chat. I'm just setting some extra things up real quick. Ugh. Disco Doge. This is gonna be nicer for me because the more I use this program, the better and more adjusted I'll become to it.
Yeah, I practice with it as well. Only given like a cursory glance at like building stuff.
Thank you, Enix. I will set these things up.
Still in the stage where like I don't know what anything does and all the controls are fucking with me.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Like once you get used to it, it is sorta. It's not really that intuitive, but yeah. I mean, you can even use the cursors to kind of like go over one square and up one square and everything. So if you're really kind of curious about that, and then there's a measuring tape, kind of like in tabletop sim.
Yeah, I've used less intuitive stuff. It's just a matter of like actually using it, you know?
Yeah. I'm so much of a person that needs to like practice it, use it, and get into a habit with it. Okay.
I'll have an extra cantrip too. Oh no! I'm so unprepared. I'm so sorry, y'all.
You're okay, dude.
Don't worry about it.
We'll likely still get started sooner than what I normally get started with the other group. There's a lot
gotcha,
more of them.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus, we usually start later, so that's alright.
I guess I'll take Green Flame Blade here since we're combating.
Insider knowledge.
Right, meta knowledge. What a cheater. Big stinky cheater here.
I gotta ban this man.
Alright.
I'm going to be very, very, very selfish with my feat choice. And take heavily armored.
Okay, so... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I would say make them... I mean, I would say this. Lore probably understands that they have been getting into more and more tricky shit as time has passed on.
Appears so. I'm gonna need to accelerate my plans to get some plate armor for my character before it gets dirty in the streets. The assassins keep getting sent to us.
That's true. I don't know
How
how I...
sharp objects keep
Sharp arm.
accosting us.
The sharp objects keep being thrown at us. We're not even sure why.
Okay, Copter, you have Artemy now.
Alright. Let's
see if I could
I
get...
wonder.
There we go. I'm gonna go ahead with... Well, I'm not entirely sure if he had a light. He would have a light on him anyway.
I said I was holding a torch. I think.
Yeah, you were holding a torch, and you gave us the high sign. And my character is real big, if I remember correctly.
All right, Serpent, you have Dakir now.
I do indeed.
And let me get a just random dwarf. I literally almost put dwarf to search for.
You know what? It'd be funny if it showed up.
You know what? You're gonna have a beer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lore walks through life living his best.
Hell yeah. So what I'm gonna do just for our sake is up the exposure a bit. so we can more easily see things. I think it was pretty obvious from the last time anyway that you were being confronted by about 10 people. So
Right.
that's not a big surprise anyway. But before we get into it, obviously we'll let once Shay is done, we'll get into the scene. How do you all want to be positioned, by the way? I wouldn't say further. You wouldn't be able to move too much more into the particular cavern just yet, but just for, you know, tactical purposes. I want to be behind everyone.
I
should that
I
go?
would probably take point.
Gotcha. But you can move. I would say, yeah, not past.
Like, no past like that little stalactite.
Yeah.
Is it mite or tight? Where like the one that's from the ground as opposed to the ceiling?
I forgot the one on
I
tight.
never remember.
Stalagmite.
I think tight is the one that's from the ceiling.
Yes, because like a T, the way I remember is the T, so it's like the spike is hanging down on the T, so it's hanging from the ceiling.
Exactly. All right, I am prepared.
All right, let me stream this to you as well, so you can look at Discord and see the Discord stream instead of having to rely on the stream itself.
Got you.
If you hit 2, there you go. That would be for AoE, the ball one, and then if you hit 2 on that, it would do the measuring tape essentially. And then if you want to get rid of it, once you've made a mark, you can hit M and it gets rid of that.
So how does one
Alright,
draw
dope.
with it just to see?
Left click and then left click. So one tile would be 5 feet, just for distance purposes, so you understand like how far you're going. Lore, where's Lore gonna be right now? So that's stick here.
I will be. Yeah, that's actually perfect. That's great. Boop. Yep.
He's got
And
his
I'm
mirror.
yeah.
This is either going to go swimmingly or not. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we'll see what happens.
I have a question. Is there is it at all clear where any sort of like pathways or walking areas are?
There's not really like a terribly distinguished pathway / walkway. So the scene, we'll paint it again, is basically what had happened is the sewer area that you are relatively familiar with. It tends to degrade the farther away from the city that you get, so you all are basically on the outskirts. You'd entered a sewer area near the agricultural district, which is kind of far out from Solace proper. And then usually what happens is in those particular areas, under the ground, they tend to open up into different cavernous areas that don't that haven't been like refined into the sewers that like the merchant district has or anything of that nature. So right now, obviously, like at the beginning, you could kind of see this in Tailspire. You have your entrance and you have a little bit of cobbled stone and a little bit of a pathway up to, you're pretty much on the last pathway step, and then it turns into just rocky, like cave-ish area. So there's no really like excellently discernible path. Obviously in front of you, you can see that there is the drop for some of the equipment. You can't really see anything in because it's all locked up right now. And then beyond them is the figures that you are seeing. And then you can notice that there is what looks to be like a larger cave entrance behind them. So it looks like they could have entered from some other way, shape, or form.
Interesting. And you said that it's difficult to see?
Except for the individuals that have lights, yeah.
Well, So,
I
what does it look like in dark vision?
I was gonna say, I think you're gonna be fine. you're probably gonna be okay. So you're able to kind of see into the darkness and whatnot. But you know, for both Artemy and Dakir, they have to kind of rely on the torches for the areas in front of them. They probably can't see too much to the side. To the right is pretty dark for them. You know, the crystals are very illuminated, so you should be able to see kind of relatively by them. But for the most part, if it looks like it's darker than kind of the area of light that you have around you, it's probably fairly dark.
Got you.
So
There's
no, go ahead.
and there's about 10 figures.
Yeah. So with that being said, as you all kind of descend into that, you know, Artemy basically says, "Hey, you know, get ready," because he saw something that told him to say to basically be prepared for something. You all notice that there are they stroll up casually. It's not like that they were trying to be stealthy or anything. 10 figures that stroll up, just looking in your direction.
All right. The first thing I do is I kind of roll my eyes, sigh, and I'm gonna walk over to this little stalactite here, pull out a stick of charcoal from my pack, and in thieves' cant I write "cleanup"
All right.
just on the side of the stalactite while just kind of side-eyeing in their direction. What a type you must consort with that you not fear death for this.
You hear some of the individuals over there. They kind of laugh. He's like, "You think he's writing a book over there?"
Oh. Doesn't sound like the talk is going to work for this group, is it?
Oh, probably not.
Let's humor them.
So
Those that...
Go ahead,
Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
on.
No, yeah, go first.
Those that grow some sense and value keeping their blood inside their body are free to leave. Those that stay better not bleed too much on my coat.
You see one of the individuals is just a human woman that's not masked. Most of these other individuals, especially by the torchlight, look kind of clad similarly. So they have you know, face mask on. It looks like very standard, like almost like bandit garb, almost nondescript in a way. So they're very, very much so, despite the fact that the in-game models are different. A lot of them seem very samey, aside from maybe some of the weapons that they're actually clinging to. But
Gotcha.
the garb itself is almost very uniform. But the woman, unmasked woman that shows up, sword and board, she you know, chuckles a bit as she kind of looks back at the other individuals behind her, and basically says that well, I don't think you all are going to be leaving here with all of your blood intact. And then she turns back to. Go ahead.
I wonder if your allies are as confident as you.
She turns around.
Who wants to try me? And I hold up the sword, and I'd like to like just look as menacing as possible and try an intimidation.
Grr. Okay, go ahead.
Who showed my damn token?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh. Ooh. Oh dear.
Well, with that, the seemingly leader turns around and basically says, "Well, boys, looks like we got some exercise tonight." And they all kind of get like rallied up and riled up. It essentially gives them. You notice that there is a discernible energy about these individuals now that are a bit more pumped up about kicking some ass. So, You'll see mechanically what that may have done to them.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
That'll be a
All right,
13 for me.
okay. I did not drag that. I dropped that.
11
I'm still
rather.
getting used to this. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. You can reroll. If you want to get rid of the dice too, you right click and then you can remove.
I'm trying to see it. Ah!
You may have to just rotate the camera. And get rid of
Okay.
them.
Well, okay, I got rid of it.
Yeah, I'll get rid of them for you. Go ahead and roll another one.
Oh, that didn't. That basically just rolled the same thing. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, that puts my initiative at a 6. That's fine.
Okay.
That's gonna suck, but okay.
Give me
Well,
one
we'll make
second
it work.
here. Gonna go ahead and oh damn. Okay. I want to go ahead and where is my? I just used it yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Mr. Lore goes first.
Oh, yes.
What was yours, Copter?
I rolled an 8, so 11.
And then I'll just do one of those for, yeah. All right, well, top of the initiative order, we have Mr. Lore. What is Mr. Lore gonna do?
Hmm. There's about 10 of them, you said? And they just look like humans? They're just humans?
They are very visibly, presumably, all humans.
Uh,
I mean, the mask kind of obscures some stuff, but you don't happen to see any kind of pointed ears. They're all, you know, average human height, or at least, you know, ranging in human heights. Some a little bit shorter than others, but it's not like, oh, that dude's a dwarf or, you know, something like that.
okay. They all look like your run-of-the-mill opportunist bandit that's been hired for this very particular purpose.
You are not entirely sure about that, but I mean, they do look like they are bandits of some kind.
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's start things off right, and I'll throw a magic missile at their leader
Okay.
immediately, because I pull out my rod, I point it at her, and I say, maybe we have to convince them.
All right, go for it. I forgot. You just you automatically hit, right? She has to.
Right. And I'm going to throw all the darts at her.
Oh, Jeebus. All right.
That's 5, 10, 12.
Dang.
So
Yeah,
3 arcane hammers fly out of the rod's tip and pummel her, hopefully.
Burn, burn, burn. I forgot. She doesn't get a save, does she? I think that just hits,
No,
right?
just 12 damage.
Yeah.
She just takes 3 hammers to the face.
She just gets like pummeled, bang, 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 like really, really hard in the chest and the face, and you see her just like have this pissed off expression on her face because she got hit by 3 hammers.
Oh yeah. I say, ooh, that one does not have a glass jaw.
Yeah, it looks like it was like I'm trying to think of the type of reaction that you would get out of media of some kind, but it's like, you know, you hit somebody in the face, but they just kind of turn around and like spit and then smile.
Ooh. I look at my group and give them the look of, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ooh.
Well,
And yeah, it looks like we're in it now. Let's get it going. And I guess that's. I don't really want to move from here yet, so
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off for now.
Okay. All right, so next is the person that you just fucking decked. She is going to start moving up in such a way that is not entirely visible by everyone. And then she's just gonna hunker down for right now.
That's right.
All right, next, Artemy.
All right. Oh, I have the owl going as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there an owl that we can drop down somewhere?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh yeah, we could have the double owl action, stereo owls.
A bird will do. A pigeon, perhaps. There we go.
No, you got it. Let me give
Stereo
permission to you.
Nice.
Alright.
Alrighty. We will.
I don't know if that's how you
He
spell it.
Yeah, that's fine. He can move 60 feet a turn.
Yeah, so that's like almost 25.
It's 12 tiles.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
right there was. Yeah, he should, or Jory should be able to move wherever the fuck they want.
Yeah. He'll move over here and like just try and get a visual behind cover of like just as many as he can see.
Yeah. That's probably a good. I mean, you could obviously see as well, but that's it's close to half, while still being in cover.
Yeah, he'll pop behind there just after taking a quick glance, sizing everyone up. For my bonus action, I'm gonna start Blade Song.
Oh goody.
So just drag the tips of my fingers across the flat of the blade, channel magic along it. And for my action, I need to look at the range on a spell.
A billion feet.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
60 feet. We're gonna... we're gonna tag one of... Can I see anyone between here, like, thanks to the torchlight?
I think you should be able to spot like these four on the left, for sure. Maybe not the one in the middle. It'd probably be. I don't think you could really spot the leader under cover. But the one on the far left definitely has a torch, so you could definitely easily spot them.
Let's... I'm gonna peek around this way. Because I saw where she went, right?
Yeah, you definitely know where she went. She does have a torch on her too, so you know that there's light emanating from the rock.
Yeah, I'll follow the torchlight, and do I have line of sight on her from where I'm standing? Like, just kind of between the boxes and...
Yeah, for a spell, yeah, I would say so.
Can she make an intelligence saving throw, please?
Can she? That's probably a fail.
It is. She's gonna take 5 points of psychic damage
Her brain!
as I cast Mind Sliver
Ooh.
and give her just the fucking worst headache.
Does that give, like, disadvantage?
She subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw she makes until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I will sit behind cover here with the rest of my movement, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. Oh, thank you for switching the initiative. I didn't know you could do that on your side.
Yeah, I have a little intern button.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. I'm definitely
Alright.
gonna have to.
Mr.
look in this.
Dakir.
I'm gonna check a couple things.
Jesus. Release the nukes.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want to place this.
This is where stuff gets crunchy. Check this
Ooh.
pants grab. Pants pinch. Goodness.
I mean, so far, this is a really cool program.
Yeah, it's really useful whenever we're doing like tactical combat like this. And it looks, in my opinion, better than like Foundry. You could do a lot more stuff with the Foundry, but visually it looks awesome.
Yeah, the aesthetic here, especially with like the custom minis,
Alright.
is great.
Yeah.
And Dakir will say, well, perhaps we should just let them come to us, yes? And I will cast Spike Growth right there.
Jeebus. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
All right.
Kind of centered right on them there.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to release. Okay. Yeah. So in that area, the ground starts to just grow sharp blades out of the earth of stone and rock. And in areas where they can't see it, they actually can't see that it's there without making a perception check. But if they actually have visual on the area, they can see there is spikes there. And yeah, for every 5 feet of movement anyone takes through that, it does 2d4 piercing damage,
Oh.
and it becomes difficult terrain. So they have to spend 2 squares of movement for every 5 feet they move.
Yeah.
And that lasts up to 10 minutes.
So you said anytime they move, they take 2d4?
For every 5 feet of movement they make through that area, they take 2d4 damage.
Okay.
Dope.
It's pretty good.
Well, what else are you gonna do? You got movement and stuff, right?
Okay, how do I have to unselect that, or because it's kind of okay? Well, I don't know how to keep that there.
Let me see if I can maybe put something down. I don't know if there's an effect I can really kind of put
If you left click twice, I think you. Yeah, because that's staying there.
Because just like, whoa! I didn't mean to end my turn.
That's alright, I can do previous.
Okay. Oh, maybe I have to rotate it? Okay. Alright, and then... Yeah, I can't select anything else after I cast that.
Are you able to move and stuff?
I can move... Like, I was just going to try to move over here to where, like, something like this.
Okay.
Kind of like behind Lore. But, yeah.
Lore tank.
Laurel tank.
Yeah. I wonder if I can do it this way. Like, I can unselect it and it'll stop moving, but I think if I hit end my turn, it was... Oh, no, it stayed there. Okay.
So that's a sustained spell, right? Or a concentrated spell?
It is a concentration spell, and it can last up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, so it's a bunch of duders' turns now. Alright, we are going to take a look here. I apologize because this may take some time. We have a lot of duders doing their things. I've got
That's what this
Computer
combat's for.
loading.
Yep.
Loading current move.
Just gotta have a clusterfuck every once in a while.
This is going to be a clusterfuck for sure. Alright, so it looks like he can move up to... Oh, that's in the sky at that point.
Oh, he could do that. He could
dang
move
it.
over a pit. Absolutely.
Whee!
Yeah, if I right click or anything, it just disappears.
That's okay, I'll try to get something put there, that way we know.
Okay.
But it's pretty much centered, like, Well, that's not what I wanted to do. It's pretty much centered, like, right to the right of her, I believe. To the captain.
Yeah, it's like it's on the corner, like next to the captain on the corner of that hole.
Yeah, okay. Alright, Archer Boy is going to peek around this corner of this and try to shoot for Lore. Lore's close.
You're certainly gonna try.
Yeah, he will definitely try. Make sure I have his shit right.
Am I in the dark?
You are. It doesn't matter, he's gonna miss anyway.
Oh yeah.
But you hear just basically a click of a crossbow, and you're like, this primitive ass technology. And you hear a bolt just fly by, but you're pretty sure it doesn't come anywhere near you, and it hits the backside of like the actual like sewer ladder.
Ooh. Look out! They've got steel crossbows. It's gonna be tough for them to hit you in the dark, though.
It's out to 4 tiles.
4? Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius, so.
Well, I'm gonna start moving some people. Fucking A. I think all these 4 were affected, so we'll get them out of the way. Gonna move up.
So, like, everything within, like, 4 tiles of this little spot.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll, because these individuals are gonna have to take some damage. Go ahead and roll. In order to make this easy, because it's the same spell, just go ahead and roll the d4s for everybody that's gonna be taking damage to cure. Damn. All right.
Ouchie,
And
their
that's
feet.
per 5 feet they move.
Yeah. All the ones that are on the outer rim would only be traveling basically 5 feet. The leader is kind of stuck in there right now. But I'm trying to see and make sure. Most of them are definitely outfitted with shit that is not really terribly range worthy. At least from what you can tell. We're gonna make this easy. Once I get this set up, it should be good. This person is also going to take some damage. Huh. These 2 will pop out this way. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I got all those first, because I don't want to lose track of the damage that you're doing to them. So they all took damage, basically just trying to... Obviously, like, they were not at all prepared for the earth itself to become glass shards and fucking with their feet. So they do their best to climb out while taking damage, and you can hear pretty much a great deal of them that are moving, if not all of them that are moving, are... wincing in pain or taking, like, oh shit, they're making their way out of that crap ass terrain, and they can't really do much else at that point in time. There are a few others though that can still act and move a fair amount. So this gentleman should be able to get to here, even if he has to go around. the circular AoE, find a little bit of cover, and this person will also back up as well. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is very close, but yeah.
Yeah.
They should be able to squeeze around that. Just
Yeah.
barely.
And this one has a torch, so they should be able to see it. So that's not too much of an issue. But that's really all that they can do for right now.
Yeah, they couldn't just charge straight at us. They have to go around.
Yeah, they have to. The area denial, and then obviously the leader is, well, she has her own turn. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go to Lore now again.
Ooh. How far away am I from, I guess we want to attack their weak side left, correct? Since they're all sort of rolling in on the right? Or do we want to take care of their archer?
We'll probably want to handle the archer. They're the biggest threat right now.
Cool. So as a bonus action, I summon my owl so I can get line of sight on the archer. Because now familiars. Now we start the familiar game.
Uh-oh.
Wherever the dark is safe for my little owl to just see my archer prey, so I could just blast them with magic missile.
Okay, well there is some, I will say this, and let me describe this a little bit for you so it gives you a little bit more of a tactical knowledge. So these cave walls themselves, they do have like gaps between them, and you can see like other kind of like areas within the cave system that's kind of back there, but some of them do have perches on top. There's ways that things can squeeze through there if they're small enough, but your owl should be able to like perch on top of essentially like this.
Perfect. That is the perfect location. That's perfect there. Okay, here's a question for you. Actually, before I continue, is there a way for me to see if there's a stalactite that has a weak or crumbling base that I could possibly cause to collapse with a well-placed spell?
You know, as a Stoneborn, I will grant you that, considering your people is all about living in some fucking caves. So if you have, if you have like knowledge or
I have stone cutting just as a racial feature that allows me to do origin stuff. That's not necessarily this. This feels more like a perception check, probably, or an investigation of some kind.
Yeah, dude, go ahead and do, we'll say like a perception check, but with advantage.
Okay.
Your people are all about this shit.
I need to roll a different thing. How do I roll a D something?
I think it's at the lower left of D&D Beyond. Something
because I need to roll like a D20 plus 3 for Quill.
Oh, okay.
Since Quill will be making that look.
Do you just have a D20 nearby? Like in real life?
I'll just roll. Yeah, I could, but we'll roll the. It's okay. So that would be an 11. Probably not, but we will see.
You see that there are obviously like several stalactites above this particular area. It's like a 50-50 shot. You're not entirely sure there's going to be any, because a lot of them have thick bases. You don't see any of the fault line signs that you're used to seeing.
Then we will go forward with my original plan and give our archer friend a peppering of the magic missile.
Okay.
The basic spell that we all know and love.
Go ahead and roll it for me.
Oh, Wow.
Jeez,
Pretty good.
how much is
Take
it?
13. So 3 more hammers fly up and over the cover and just sort of slap him in the face
Bang, bang, bang.
from 3 different directions. And I yell out in the echoing cavern, "Cover's not going to help you!"
Again, well, he's not really like, hit me more. He's like, what the fuck just happened? He's very confused about how like 3 semi-ethereal hammers just came out of nowhere and hit him. He thought he had a pretty good like cover behind what he was doing.
And then I guess since they're starting to move and aggress us, I'm going to find cover myself.
Okay. You can see these stalagmites here with Jory. And then trying to see what other cover. It really all depends. You could, I think if you move closer to this, you're going to be in that bramble
Yeah,
mess.
I don't want to move into the Caltrop City.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll move over to the right behind the stalagmite there. Because I have a plan for this group of people who are meandering over towards us. So I can move up to 5 tiles. So
Yeah, you're good.
because I think that's about 6 tiles away from me, right?
Yeah, I think that was about 5.
Oh, is the group about 30 feet away? Oh yeah, they're even further than that. That's great. Fantastic. Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah,
I
so
really hope whatever you're planning works.
Funnel on in here.
gonna turn to Kira, looking at them. It's getting to me. I don't know why.
All right, and that is my turn.
All
They don't
right.
deserve to be looked at.
Hmm?
They don't deserve to be looked at. That's why Dakira isn't looking at them.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Give them the back like a Kuma.
All right. So, whilst the leader is basically in a very particular predicament, you hear something of like a metallic clinging against her belt or person, and then you hear what seems to be, I would say Lore would probably have the most intrinsic knowledge of what this sounds like, but you hear a pin and then a flying away of metal as something is released.
Oh! Oh!
And then we have our good friend basically tossing what is to be like an explosive device behind this cover.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go left.
Drag
now.
out!
Yeah.
So glad I didn't go left.
Yeah, so I'll just roll like a dex save for me. I'll make
my
sure
God.
she.
Okay.
All right, so it's like,
20 total.
yeah, you'll take half. So we'll do. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need the 20 anymore. Where do those dice go? Take 4 damage.
What damage type is this?
It'd basically be like shrapnel, so like piercing.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a legitimate fragmentation device.
Yes.
Oh, well, it begins.
The arms race has begun. But yeah, you obviously the scene unfolds where she realizes that she can't move too often, so whatever resources she has on her belt, she basically is utilizing to the best of her abilities in hopes that she can flush you out of cover. So you see like the typical like grenade hit, roll onto the ground, but you're able to basically just kind of like scoot a little bit to the side and minimize your person in order to not get hit so much by the shrapnel that just gets flying all over the place. And with that explosion, especially the localized explosion, some dust not only comes up from the ground from that explosion, but also, the cave shakes a little bit from the reverb of everything.
Oh.
All right, Artemy.
All right. We are gonna. Let's see. Because of Blade's Song, I have a little bit faster movement, so I can move 8 tiles now. We're gonna go here.
Okay.
Behind some cover, and lighting conditions over in this direction. Dimly lit, would you say?
Yeah, I would say the archer and then the individual on the back there, this gentleman, has a light as well, like a torch. So you should be able to see them.
All right. So dim light, not bright light, right?
Yeah, I would say dim.
Okay. For my bonus action, I take my free hand and from almost the shadows itself of the room gather around his hand and solidify into a blade.
Oh shit.
And I cast Shadow Blade.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, there's oh, he morphed.
Oh
They do
god,
that.
he's morbid.
He's morbid now. Look at this handsome boy.
Let's
That's cool. You could switch in the. That's really neat.
Mm-hmm. I say Copter linked it earlier too in like the characters thing, and it is very applicable for like if you're playing a druid or anybody that can shapeshift like that. It's pretty cool.
we're gonna
Oh my god.
move
Don't
the
die.
rest of my movement to go here. I'd say just get more. It's actually messing up my my measurement a tiny bit, but it's fine.
The AoE.
It's fine. Let's. What kind of cover would you say this archer has at this angle?
With you, probably it's gonna be, I would say at least 3/4. He's pretty covered.
I will sacrifice. If I sacrifice my cover and be slightly out in the open here, can I get a better shot?
Yeah.
All right. I'll step out here. And gonna throw the Shadow Blade at him because it has a thrown range of 20 feet.
Damn.
And since it's dimly lit, I have advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is the effect of the spell. That'll be 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit him, even with whatever cover he had.
No, not 3d8. How do I?
Right
one,
click
there we go.
on the dice. Yeah.
All right.
20 DE.
That is, and I have sneak attack as well. So 10, 11 plus 14 points of psychic damage.
Jeebus.
As like a propeller, this blade of solidified gloom just soars through the cave and strikes at the archer.
Yeah, it slices into his head. You hear him just go like reel back for a moment, just screaming in fucking abject terror, because it's psychic damage, and that was scary.
And that'll be my turn.
Actually, hold on. I want to see something real quick. Ooh, green laser. Ah. Okay, so they don't have that many effects right now, but say for instance, hold on. So like, that went the wrong way, but you could do magic missile on somebody. I think they're gonna add more effects later. But Dakir, it's your turn.
All right. Hey, where did that purple guy go? Or is he just not visible to us at this point?
Which purple guy?
The guy that was behind cover next to the archer.
He's there.
Okay. I no longer see him. All right. Okay. I'm gonna measure something out real quick. Really don't have much of a line on him from there.
I mean, you could probably, if you go to the right of Jory the owl, you might be able to, if that's what you're looking for, line of sight.
I'm trying to look at a line outside of the purple guy.
Oh,
Maybe.
He's probably gonna be pretty hard to get. I mean, you might be able to get a little bit, if you get right beside Lore. Like to the left of Lore, you could probably see him.
Okay. Would I be able to? I probably can. I see him over that wall, or is it just too low down here? I can't tell.
Hold on. I think
I'm just trying to figure out where I can go.
I'd say you'd be able to see him over that wall if you were directly to the left of Lore. Otherwise, you'd have to scoot over. Well, you'd probably have to get someplace a little bit less comfortable.
All right. I guess it'll have to do. All right. So I'll move here.
I mean, that being said, you could see him from over here, near the crates if you wanted to.
That would not help me out with what I'm trying to do here.
Okay.
All right. But I'm going to move there, and I'm going to use an Eldritch Blast.
Of course.
I'm a warlock. That's what I have. It's what I do.
This is what I do.
The most powerful spell in the game.
That will be a 18 to hit.
Oh yeah,
guy.
Yeah, that hits.
So this is where things get funny. So Dakir channels up energy and fires off a blast of just this coruscating blast of energy that seems to have actually even summoned like some rock and earth and dirt within it. And an arc of that blast hits this guy and knocks, and kind of like a clod of earth hits him about sideways, about 5 feet. And the rest of it redirects and hits him in the chest and knocks him back another 10 feet.
How far are you wanting to knock him into the fucking...
I'm knocking him 5 feet, and then they say 10 feet. So I basically drag him 15 feet through the... so 10 feet backward. So he gets 5 feet sideways and 10 feet backward. So basically 15 feet of travel through the spike growth.
All right.
And for a D10, and...
You just tell me the total damage on this asshole, because it's going to be a lot.
Just getting fucking like scraped
24
along.
24 plus, so it's 24 damage, 26 damage total, because 2 of that is bludgeoning damage from the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Jesus. So yeah, like almost like a possessed ragdoll. This one guy just gets boom and knocked to the left, and then knocked all the way back as he's like his lower half of his body is just getting fucking murdered by just horrid shards of rock and everything. And he definitely screams a lot during this process. It is not something that does not echo throughout this entire cave. So yeah, that's fun for him. Goddamn casters. All right, is that your turn?
That is what and actually I think I'm going to move just a little bit more, just to kind of hide behind this stalactite.
Okay.
That's about it.
Does it have an end turn thing on yours?
Oh, it does. Yep.
Okay. I just want to get people in the habit of selecting that too, so that way it's easier on everybody. All right. Well, Mr. Crazy Pants that got stabbed by a crazy shadow blade is going to try to recoup his lost valor and shoot at Artemy.
Sure.
He doesn't have any negative things, does he? I don't think.
No.
Okay. He does have, however, advantage. Where'd that other one? Did it roll the same fucking thing? I think it did.
Oh wow.
Does a... Hold on. Make sure I'm getting the right person here. It's probably not gonna hit. It's 13.
No, it does not.
All right. Come on, boys. You're disappointing me right now. All right, so with that in mind, I have a few people that want to do some things and try to run up as quickly as they can. All right, let me see if I can get some measurements done. It's about 3. That'd be not well. They could. A few goons run up. I want to make sure I get the measurements right. It's so convenient that it actually gives you the total, just to let you know exactly, or at least approximately, where you need to go. So if you have to angle around shit, it's not an impossible task to do that.
Yeah, this program's been really way better than I gave it credit for.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's they have a lot of quality of life stuff that makes up for the price point, in my opinion. All right, and because these nerds are a little bit farther away than they probably want to be, they're gonna try to double time it.
Oh.
Mind you, they can't do anything, but they're gonna try to tie up combat and get in people's faces. Yeah, he could still make it. And then these nerds will move up as well. If Dakir didn't do the area denial, it probably would have been much harder for them to, or much easier for them to get up in people's faces, but yeah. Thanks, you fucking dragon.
Area denial is one of the best things you can use a spell for.
Oh yeah. Okay, so slightly in front. All right, so most of them, obviously, they just try to bum rush through the safest way possible, and yeah, they're gonna just do their best to close the distance. Artemy has 2 individuals up on him, and then obviously there are 2 that are closing in from behind as well, and becoming more problematic as they're finally able to close the distance. But with that, they are pretty much out of actions. And the archer sucks right now, so. But yeah, Mr. Lore, what's it gonna be?
Uh. I'm going to back up Artemy and move up so that my back is to his.
As in,
And,
like, you're gonna face these guys?
Correct.
Okay.
And those three. It looks like I'm going to pull out my hammer and slap the guy in front of me, but actually I pull out the magical rod that I have and incant the spell Color Spray through it at level 2.
Okay.
So let's see here. So it's a 15-foot cone. So all three of them should probably be in the
it'll be a 60-degree.
60-degree cone. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
So all three of them should. Oh, okay. Those
just
two for
misses.
sure.
Yeah.
It probably won't affect all three anyway with how dice roll. So let's see how it goes. So a little bit of a low roll, but 31 hit points of people are affected, starting with the lowest hit point total.
Okay, so wait, that doesn't get a reflex save, right? Or a
Right.
dex save, yeah. So you're just gonna be affecting one individual, is that right? Or they're both the same?
Well, it depends on how much HP they have.
They both have the same.
I affect up to 31 HP total.
Basically, if anything that has 31 hit points, like so basically, if each of them had like 10 hit points, then it would affect 3. If each one
Yeah.
had 15, it would only affect 2. If one has 25 and one has 10, it would affect the 10 first, and it wouldn't affect the 25. If no hit points are below it, then it does nothing. So
Right.
it's usually a spell that's really good against lower level enemies, but yeah.
It depends on what I'm essentially vibe checking here to see if we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, with this vibe, yes, you would be in trouble because they are.
Oh wow! So each of them have above 30 HP,
Yes.
and there's more than. Oh my God! You're dead.
Yeah, this is not winnable.
We need to leave.
Well, I have an out. I don't.
Well, that sucks. Okay, well we should run then, because if these two are grunts and they have more than 30 HP, we're totally toast here. I can't do enough damage, and I'm not survivable enough to help in this engagement
Yep,
against
same.
10 people.
I can. If you two get out,
I can
I
definitely-
can survive through like just raw armor class, and then
Right.
just misty
We can
step out.
definitely run. Like, it's not impossible. It's just this turn's gonna suck. Because that was supposed to do something, but I just wasted my turn. So,
But now you know.
that's a bummer. But vibe check. Vibe's bad.
This vibe is terrible right now.
Right?
Lesson learned.
Okay.
So we're gonna maneuver on out of here when we can. I guess that's so how many feet did I move there?
Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't think you stepped in anyone's range either.
No, you didn't. So I mean,
So
like,
I'm gonna move back.
yeah, absolutely.
So it sounds like vibe check when I say the magic spell, but it's like a dwarven Latin offshoot or something. So it's not actually vibe check. It's like deep shoot or something.
Vibchuk.
Deep shoot.
Okay, so with that in mind, that's your turn.
That would be the turn.
Okay. With that in mind, you do have. Okay, so I want all of you to make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I see the script.
You do.
It's a 21 total.
Well, it's a nat 20 regardless.
I have a 19 with my owl helping me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hot
Holy
Nice.
fuck.
God damn!
I see the nature of the cosmos.
How is it?
I'm getting the download.
Grant us eyes.
It's funny because the two people that don't have dark vision see and hear everything in the fucking dark at this point in time. Okay, so give me just a moment because something happens here. All right, so at the edges of the caves up in what seems to be almost like their natural habitat, you see a myriad of kobolds and a certain goblin individual that you had previously just talked to, almost from the shadows emerge from the top of the cave walls and
shit.
begin a flurry of darts and crossbow bolts down to the individuals below in an effort to
Fuck.
to aid you all. You both Dakir and Artemy, you definitely see that these are kobolds associated with Stinky, and Stinky is on top here.
Stinky from the top room.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, it's Stinky with a steel crossbow!
So I don't want you to freak out too much about everybody's HP because I had plans to to get you guys some help regardless.
No, we're good. I'm pretty confident now. Let's go.
So yeah.
Oh, we got cavalry. The cavalry has arrived. We got reinforcements. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm like on an emotional roller coaster.
Vibe check bad. Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on. I mean, we planned this, sort of. Not really.
All right, so let's start cranking out some shit from our nice little boys. I'm gonna have to scoot over Stinky just a little bit, but that is fine because yeah. All right, so let's start rolling some for everybody. I'll do one, actually probably more for Stinky, but fucking nat 20. All right, my
It was
boy.
meant to be.
We distracted them real good for them.
Yes,
Is
and
this Stinky's first outing in combat?
no, I've played him before, and he's definitely a rogue. So, but for this campaign, yes, 100%. So
Hell yeah.
let me go ahead and give me 1 second here. I gotta look up because I don't have his reference page up for me right now. I want to make sure I get some of his stuff right. Come on, where is it at? Okay. I believe that is correct. So all you see is like, well, especially, I would say especially Dakir, but Stinky just basically leaps down from the top, and you know that regardless of these idiots paying attention to you, that he's pretty fucking silent, and he just comes up behind this guy and like shanks him in the side of the kidney before he can fucking do anything, and then we're gonna make one more roll for him. Because he wants this dude dead. No, that's no good. He goes to shoot as well, but he's a bit too close when he takes that shot. Because he's got like a little hand crossbow.
Probably just a smirk from Artemy as he sees Stinky doing his thing.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll say like one of them actually. 1 hits from there. Okay, so
My emotional roller coaster.
yeah, sorry, I'll be resolving it soon, I promise.
We've,
God damn, those are actually some good shots. Holy fuck. Okay. So let's see here. So you've got 2 other ones. I don't know. I don't think anybody's met him from this group before. Oh no. Well, you sort of know about this one in particular, but you probably can't see him that well. But you notice that there's like a kobold with a miner's cap on that has a little bit of a
I've
light.
seen him before.
Yeah. He's Plunk. He was arguing, not really arguing, sort of with Nami.
yeah.
Well, he was arguing with Karen,
That is also true. He was arguing with Garrett.
and I managed to provide a distraction so he could escape. So
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. So we are going to say, what was it? It was 22, I believe that was total. We're gonna say from this back end side, 11 and 11 on these nerds. So you just see a volley of like basically small. Well, they're small for kobolds, but they're basically like hand crossbows that they're using almost with 2 hands. Just get flurried into these 2 individuals. And that's basically the kobold's turn at this point in time. The leader is going to do her best at this point in time now that she feels like, even though there are reinforcements, that this place is not safe for her. So she's going to try to back out of this particular situation, at least currently, to get out of this fucking hellhole that she's in. So she's probably gonna be taking some more damage. So let's see.
that's 2 squares for every 5 feet. So I'll take her 30 feet to move 15.
So that was 2, right?
So yeah.
1, 2, and then
So 2 squares would be 20 feet of movement. 3 squares would be 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I
So
think
she
she's
would need
stuck
to double
there.
move to entirely get out.
Yeah. Yeah, let's let her fucking do that and try to fall back a bit. But she's gonna be taking what, like?
64 damage.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that for me.
So many D4.
Settle 18. Okay.
God, Christ.
We choose the sharpest math rocks to throw at our enemies.
All right.
I choose to believe spike growth is just a bunch of d4s scattered on the ground, and that's why they roll d4s for damage.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you know how Dakir chose to live up to his family name. His family name, Kinzon Tusego, means sharp blade of the earth.
There you go.
That's dope.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna turn off this torch because he doesn't have a free hand anymore.
Okay.
It occurs to me. I'm gonna put myself between this dude and the crate, and this guy can take an opportunity attack at me if he wants. Just so I can't get flanked.
He will try. Nah, misses.
Just parries with the scimitar.
Bing.
And I am going to take a swing at this nerd in front of me with Shadow Blade.
All right.
Still dim light, you would say?
Yeah. I would say all of this is pretty much dim light.
All right. That'll do. 24
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah, nah. I mean, they may have a lot of HP or a decent amount of HP, but their AC is not like super great.
All right. That is 13 plus 3 sneak attack, so 16 points of damage. As I just pivot around, parry 1 strike, and come down with the Shadow Blade.
Hell yeah.
Bonus action, we're going to take a swing with the Scimitar.
All right.
So, no, not 2 of them. that's like, that's an 8.
Nah.
Jory. So, I mean, there we go. Who does he want to fuck with?
Yeah, I was gonna say Jory could always go up on top too, near the kobolds, if they need to.
That if you want to help me out, like, what are you planning on doing with Jory?
Jory's gonna use the help action to
If you
give
want
the
to
next
target,
person
if
to
you want
attack
to target
advantage.
that spearman, I've got a plan for him.
Right, sure. We can say Doc here, like, just kind of, like, as Jory takes off, just kind of points.
Yeah.
That one.
Get him.
So Jory, and he can safely do this, because of the flyby trait. So he can just, fly there and be a nuisance for the spearman. Then fly back around the... He's gonna fly up top here.
Okay.
Oh, I can't move him up top.
I think maybe flying is enabled. That's probably why. I enabled it because I didn't know how long you were gonna leave him there.
Alrighty. Yeah, and
Next to one of the
he'll
kobolds.
fly back up there to the dark recesses of the cave. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Takir.
All right. So, reprising my greatest hits from last time, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast again, targeting that spearman. And that will be as a 13 hit.
Let me double check. No, just shy.
Darn. Okay.
Same.
All right. Well, it was worth a shot. Now I'm going to move over here. And I don't have anything else I'm going to do, so I will leave it at that.
All right. Well, kind of confused that they're basically sprayed with color at this point in time.
Ooh, how embarrassing.
Glitter.
He's very glittered.
Look at these pretty lights. Rain dances in front of them real fast. Leaves.
We'll handle this guy first. What's your AC?
12.
No, he does not hit. So he comes up and basically it's just another bandit with he's got like a spear and he tries to take a stab at you and he just fails completely. He gets distracted by some of the glitter that is still left on his clothing. He's like, this is gonna take forever to get out.
You'll never get it out. That's the real horror.
He takes 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's so fun.
Given that this is probably a little bit more difficult terrain that they can see through while walking through, they're probably not going to be able to get too far in regards to actually being able to see where you're at, because it's like blind leading the blind at this point in time. Very cautious of them to try to move out of the way. I think he could probably make that without... Yeah. I don't think that's gonna really be too great of movement on their path. They're gonna try to get into the darkness and try to figure out where the fuck this Dragonborn went. Alright, let me start rolling some attacks. These are against Artemy.
I'm trying not to show my back. Ooh.
So one hits. Yeah, I know. I would assume that you're pretty.
Yee.
Yeah.
As a reaction, I am going to cast Shield. So for that attack, my AC is 24.
All right, that works. So as one of the guys goes to swing with basically just like a long sword, you're able to reactivate or activate shield for yourself.
Yes, with no free hand, but since I have Warcaster, it's like I just kind of raise the tip of the scimitar, and it just kind of conjures this field of arcane energy that the sword bounces off of.
Bring. He's very, very much so confused about how that did not hit you. The individual is frustrated, but just can't help but, stay into the thick of things. Just has to deal with it.
That is a first level slot. There we go. Just marking down spells.
Yep. And then we'll do one attack, I'm sorry, against Laura again. Yeah, that you said it was 13.
What's the total?
15.
All right. As a reaction, I sort of twist my rod in my hands and incant silvery barbs, and I force them to re-roll their d20 and use the lowest roll.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Roll a 5.
Artemy, you gain advantage. No, you already gained advantage because it's dark. Takir,
Nice.
you gain advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make within 1 minute.
Nice.
And I used one of my level 1 spell slots. Thank you, level 4.
That was useful to have.
Spell.
So when he hits me, it almost seems like arcane barbs hold his weapon back, and it just sort of it distracts his mind in such a way that it makes an opening for my teammate.
Hell yeah. All right, I think. Well, hold on. We'll see if this guy turns around and bops stankers. That would be barely a miss. So having a dagger in his side and a crossbow bolt close by, the archer tries to spin around and do something about Stinky, but he just misses entirely.
Stinky about to cut that guy's butt.
Yeah, probably. He's gonna try. All right. Lore?
Well, since it's getting a little bit serious here, I'm going to get really big and cast Enlarge on myself.
Oh, shit.
So I double in size, and I'm a large creature.
All right, well, you're big on the screen now.
So, oh, that's great. The two that come and greet me might appear quite happy with themselves at first, but then I grow really big and greet them back. And I hold my
engorged.
This dwarf has engorged himself on the thrill of battle. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Gonna see here. I'm going to roll something for her. Okay. You can start to tell that the leader is looking very nervous about the situation. They thought they had the upper hand, especially when it came to pure bandit power, but they're not entirely sure that this is the fight for them at this point in time. So they're starting to back away, but still keep an eye on the situation.
This is pretty good. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Artemy.
Alright. Well, this one here with this Conan-looking motherfucker was already wounded, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep laying on the hurt. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
A total of another 16 points of psychic damage from the Shadow Blade.
Yep.
And bonus action for the offhand scimitar. 21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is just the d6. For 3 points of slashing damage.
Same guy?
Yep.
He's definitely kind of fucked up.
Alright. Well, Jory was given instructions for the spear guy, so he's gonna keep messing with the spear guy.
Okay.
Continues to be a nuisance. He hoots aggressively, and then he flies back.
Hey, motherfucker! Alright, Mr. Dakir.
Well, Mr. Dakir, in this case, is going to move right about here. And I'm going to target this fellow.
Oh, I sneezed.
I'm going to target the guy with the shield next to Artemy
Okay.
with an Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they are pretty close. They're close to the spike growth. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Alright.
Well,
Oh,
that's a hit.
yeah.
So I'm going to move him. Now, so once again, blast comes out, and the earthy clump kind of knocks him sideways about 5 feet, and the rest of it smacks him 10 feet back into the spikes.
Alright, you want to roll for him?
Yeah, I'm going to roll damage. So
Floating dice.
okay, wow, that's 17 damage total.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good damage.
17, the earth is mad at you, damage.
A little bit further, just to keep everybody on their toes about where exactly I am.
Yeah. Alright. As you all are fighting, and as this individual basically gets knocked back, you notice that 2 of the individuals actually spot their boss leaving. Now, I think Artemy's probably a little bit preoccupied to kind of notice this, but well,
Yeah.
maybe not, considering one of his opponents just got knocked the fuck away from him. Do you actually, you already used your reaction, didn't you?
Yeah.
Actually, that was last turn. You could, if you wanted to, make an opportunity attack against that one guy that flew the fuck away.
Does it have to
don't
be
think-
willing movement?
Yeah, it has to. It can't be an involuntary movement. Does not count for that.
Oh.
If you want to allow it, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I would still allow it, but
Okay.
I will not say no.
it's too good of a setup, though, in my opinion.
It really is.
Give him the shadow chop.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at him with the Shadow Blade then.
Yeah, go for it.
I imagine he gets dropped to the ground on the first little blast. That is 18 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit.
Sneak attack is once per turn, right?
Believe so, yeah.
It is once per individual turn. So
Okay, not like
you
once
get
per
once on-
round.
Not once per round, once per turn. So
Okay.
once on your turn, once on my turn, once on enemy turn. Yeah.
All right, that would be 16 damage then.
Nice.
Jesus, that guy is fucked up.
That guy just got rocked.
Literally.
Literally.
I'm gonna rock you like a hurricane.
But yeah, on top of that, of basically this guy just being put through the ringer, an individual back here notices as well that the boss is leaving, and they are pretty fucking vocal about it because they seem kind of irritated that someone that was leading them into this charge is now leaving. So you hear basically like, boss is falling back from a couple of these guys back here. And as several of them start to kind of wonder what the fuck that they're doing at this point in time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this in clumps for at least the individuals that aren't directly engaged in combat. Let me do
Oh,
this.
morale rolls. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, one of them in particular does not feel the need to continue to stay and do this. At least
Nice.
currently. So this one feels the need to back the fuck off, but hold on, let me measure this out. They're gonna try to avoid Stinky as much as they can. Okay.
Oh, hell no.
Let's do for, let's see, I think 2 more. But this one guy's just fucked in general. Holy shit, okay, yeah, okay, so we're gonna say despite his best judgment, the guy in here is literally gonna still try to run for it because he was like the earth is kicking his ass literally at this point in time, plus a shadow blade just pierced his fucking mind and he probably is shitting his pants, so his wherewithal is definitely not there. He's going to try to run, but honestly he's probably not gonna make it too far.
That is that a straight line through the thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's count that out. Oh god.
Oh
Alright.
no!
So
he can get to the edge of it with a double move.
Yeah, he's going to try. He's not wanting to stay here. This hurts way too much.
Oh no!
all right, roll 12d4.
That's so many.
Oh my god.
32 damage.
Yeah. By the time he gets to here, he fucking collapses to the ground because he's just from loss of blood alone. So he's on the ground dying. And then this individual wants to get away too. So if you want to roll some dice for him, it's just 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, that was 2d4. He takes
6.
another 6.
Okay.
Mental note: don't piss off the kid.
He will possess the earth and just fuck you. But the other individuals that are at least engaged in combat are not breaking off just yet because they're preoccupied. However, obviously some of them are trying to flee. So what we're gonna do is, we'll do, I think everybody, Stinky and crew is last in the list, so these nerds will go back. This guy's gonna drop his bow and try to swing for Stinky, or his crossbow and swing for Stinky with like a longsword. And misses. Because a 7 is pathetic. Artemy, you got Conan the Not Barbarian. He's gonna try to swing for, what is that? 17?
Misses.
Okay. So yeah, just a big fuck sword swung in your direction, but obviously, Mr. Sneaky Deft person. The Shadow Blade has him very wary of how to actually hit you properly.
As he's coming down, like with a big overhead chop, I redirect the blade to the ground. Watch the merchandise.
That is true. He's really close to hitting that.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna roll 2 attacks on Biggin. Ooh, 1 definitely hits. What was your AC again?
It's currently a 12.
Okay, so
Do you have shield?
I have the ability to increase my armor by 2 or to make them re-roll.
okay,
Okay.
one's a 15 and one is a 19.
I'm going to make the 19 re-roll with the silvery barbs.
Okay.
So I essentially enchant their mind to make them think that they're about to get hit by a bunch of stones. So they have to re-roll again, and we'll see.
Well, he rolled a 13 plus 2 again.
Well, that's a bummer, but does that do anything when it doesn't happen? Oh, I still get to choose. I'm going to give myself advantage
Oh,
on
okay.
the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw I make in 1 minute.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna roll for some
So-
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio occurs.
So you take 15?
15? All right.
Yeah.
What kind of weapons are they?
Well, one of them is a spear, so it would be piercing, and the other one is just like a short sword. Or a long
Gotcha.
sword, pardon me.
So, I curse under my breath that I don't have my dwarven mail.
It would have been useful.
Would
Damn
have
it.
been useful, damn it. I'll have to requisition that when I get back.
These two are still basically trying to look to see what's going on. Still trying to find Akir in this damn dark light. I think that's probably about it. Alright, Lore.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I bring my owl out of hiding and have them aid Dakir as a reaction later. Whatever Dakir's doing, you're gonna have an owl helping you out in the shadows. So they're holding their action for that whenever. Whenever Dakir happens. And I'm going to... Well, it's time for the bonk.
The bonkening.
So I'm going to give the spear guy a green flame blade. Why not? I guess this would be the green flame hammer.
Hell yeah.
So Laura brandishes the machined hammer, and this green flame coats it, and I have to make a melee attack, so let me do that. Well, thank God I have advantage. Yay!
Oof, jeez. Well,
So 24.
I was gonna say it went from to holy shit. Yeah, so 24 hits for sure.
Let's see. I deal my normal stuff. Plus, I'm bigger,
Yeah.
so an extra 1. So 9 damage with my hammer. I plow it directly into their stomach.
A definite
And,
oof comes out of this guy.
The fire from the hammer leaps off and singes their compatriot for 2 damage.
Ugh.
It sizzles them a little bit, gives them a little singe.
definitely surprising to them that the flame just spews out. Like it's almost like when you see blacksmiths striking iron or some kind of hot metal. It's like those flames lick off of the sparks and shit lick off of the metal.
It's sort of
spills
almost
out.
like they have a mind of their own. They sort of seek him out and sear him a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely cool. Is that lore?
That will be Lore's turn.
All right, Stinky and crew.
Oh, I guess I could. Can I use my move to put my? No, I don't want to put my rod away. Never mind. Oh, good.
That's better. Just fucking throw dice away. Alright, you're all kind of distracted enough, but you hear more fighting going on between would be Archer and Stinky. And you hear some kind of blade make purchase somewhere, and then a human scream.
Ooh. That sounded bad.
Let me roll for the rest of these. God, you kobolds. One of them's a crit, though. Actually, one's a crit, one hits. Okay, so we're gonna say, we're gonna do the crit separately. Of course. Okay. So you see two bolts just pop out of the shadows again and like pop into the barbarian guy. One of them catches purchase pretty well into the dude's, close to the dude's jugular, enough to cause some concern, at least for him. But yeah, he's still up. However, it's not looking pretty for him. And then with that in mind, the leader is going to be out of line of sight. All right, Artemy.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. We're just gonna keep up with this little duel I've been having with Conan here.
Yep.
Uh, 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 12 points of psychic damage. And a second attack with the scimitar.
Ooh.
The.
Clink.
It's a 6 total. If that meant no, it doesn't.
Yeah, that totally hits him.
As for Jory, let's do this one. This dude with the bow.
Okay.
Jory's gonna mess with that one. Use the help action for advantage on the next attack.
Nice.
I just need to make sure I'm not moving too far with.
Bless you.
60 is... Okay, we won't be able to get quite that far. You can be about here.
He's still definitely out of reach of anybody that can harm him.
Yeah. And then I guess after another clean blow on this sword wielder, I just kind of hold the sword aloft. Do you yield? Then that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Dakir motions the other owl toward the spear guy. As he does this, and I'm going to try another Eldritch Blast. But
Heck
since I have
yeah.
advantage, I'm aiming toward the bow person. I believe a 20 will hit.
Yes.
So this time, he directs a lot of the energy downward as it approaches the person, and the kind of weird fist of earth that typically hits first, that one knocks the person up into the air 5 feet, while the remaining blast knocks them diagonally over top of the stalagmites 10 feet, and then drops them.
Hell yeah. I love that.
The Kier's over here playing fucking Force Unleashed, just
Yeah.
ragdolling people.
This goddamn dragon is Tetrising everybody.
Now, I don't know if that's going to do the damage or anything, or what have you.
Yeah, why not? Roll.
Normally, they would take a d6 of fall damage because they'd fall 10 feet, but I
Yeah.
don't know if that dropping on a stalagmites would be more. I'm just playing around because it looked like it'd be a fun move.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Add the extra damage dice. A show.
All right, so d10 plus a d6. Oh, okay, so that's a total of 13 damage.
It's fucking.
And they may or may not be impaled. I don't know.
It's very hard for you to see, but you know that you heard something go squish. It's it's that horrible sound of like when flesh hits the impact of rock, and something is very like squishy and vitriolic about it.
Ooh.
Oh.
And he's like, as he casts, he's like, "Aloop!" Toss him up in the air and moves over toward the spike growth.
Meanwhile, lower to the right of you, you hear that like cold, wet snap of like when you're like separating the wing of a chicken. You know, like
Right.
your chicken wing. That just like
Their thigh just got cleaved off because they met the rock where, just, you hate to see it. You hate to hear it.
you know it's
Do
something.
not enjoy seeing it.
Yeah, well, you could probably see it, Artemy, but you hear it to the direct right of you, and you're like, "Did I just get something wet on me? What the hell is this?"
Hey, this dude in front of me, like, do you yield? And then just behind him, it just hears this sickening crunch.
A deboating.
Well,
All right, Dakir, that's your turn.
that is my turn.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. With that in mind, there's going to be a few more rolls to get the fuck out of here. Let's see what happens. 1, 2. We'll say he rolls, and then they roll. Oh, one shits his pants. Okay, so we're gonna say those two and that one. All right, let me see how far that they can run. Okay, so probably to the edge over here. It's probably the same, but they're gonna make sure that they clear the way of the big dwarf. The spear guy is fairly confident that he might be able to do something about it. This individual not only looks very, very haggard in this fucking fight, but also is the one that rolled a 1 and is shitting his pants at the idea of getting not only impaled by a stalactite, stalagmite, either option is scary for him, but also manhandled by a giant dwarf, or shadow stabbed to death by darkness itself. So he's going to try to run. Yes, you can definitely make an attack of opportunity if you wanted to. He didn't say he was going to yield, but he's running.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a reaction swing. I said you could yield, not leave. 22.
Yeah. You can hit him if you want.
16. Psychic damage.
Oof, he is, he's crawling at this point in time. Like, he's not looking
striking
great.
to kill. Like, he's aiming for, like, I'd like to, like, strike at his leg.
Okay.
To try and stop him from running.
Well, at this point, he's definitely not going to be running anywhere. I would say even if this person did not pass their check to want to leave, they're kind of stuck momentarily, as evident by what sounded like a horrible thing. All right, we're gonna roll, I guess, an attack and then have an action. Well, a few attacks actually. This guy can make it out. This guy can make it out. And how is this guy faring? I'm gonna make him roll. You dumb fuck. All right. Well, Stinky is definitely getting his attack of opportunity on this shithead. Yep, hits. Gonna do sneak attack damage because fuck this guy. I think that was one too many, but that's fine.
Right up Main Street.
Yep. All right. You hear "fuck this" and then like a sword hit the ground, and then a gurgled scream as more stuff hits the ground, and then that individual is no longer running, basically. Let's see. Let's have this guy attack. The big dwarf. That would be a 16. You want a silver?
I'm going to force him to reroll of my last spell slot.
That is a 4. Well, 6. But
And I'll give myself advantage.
all right. And then the last individual is going to spend the entire turn pulling themselves off the stalagmite. And then
This poor motherfucker.
you could just hear them collapse to the ground with another cold, wet, like, slap. And definite screams of pain. But yeah, all right, Laura, it's your turn.
Surrender. Or I guess I could make you surrender, but I don't know. I've never had this happen before.
This is a first for me.
This is a first for me. Is he?
I mean, there was that one time.
No, there was that one time. There was the one time.
I would say, as evident by his friends running, he does have a very determined look in his face, as if he is wanting to prove himself.
Oh, poor guy.
As foolish as it may be.
My
Well,
condolences.
I'd give him the bonk then, I guess. Like, fortunately, so that that sort of enchanting silvery prickle at the edge of this spear guy's mind makes it look like I'm coming in from one direction, and that would be an absolute miss. But actually, I'm coming in from a completely different direction, and I hit him really, really hard.
Oh yeah, 22.
So that's 22 to hit, and it'd be 13 bludgeoning damage.
That definitely hits him pretty solid in his fucking noggin.
And I guess I could throw a hammer. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'd like to throw a light hammer. I throw the one I bought in Salus at the barbarian who was running away.
That's Salus Salvage. Oh no, that's yeah. Which one was that? I'm trying to remember.
It was Salus Salvage.
Well, it hits regardless.
Since it's a big boy. I deal 9 damage to the barbarian that was running away from Artemis.
Oh my god.
And it's bludgeoning bonking damage. I knock him out.
He's definitely knocked out. So as he's like hobbling the fuck away after his last hit from Artemis, he just, at the back of his head gets cracked with this fucking hammer and goes down. Like there's not even a sound. It's just, you hear the smack, and then he's like, fuck.
That's a concussion.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to remember much of anything, probably, but...
Yeah, he got put to sleep. Like, that's what it is. He literally got put to sleep.
He's sleepy.
He's something. It's called Blaine Breed. Or Braid Bleed. Jesus Christ, I have that now.
And, as my... Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Mr. Art.
Oh, fuck. Well. This is round, like, what, 6? 5? 6?
Yeah, I think so. About 6.
Alright, because Blade Song lasts a minute. I'm just trying to keep track. We're gonna run up to this nerd. It's behind Lore.
What the fuck?
And we're just gonna do the usual thing. We're gonna make some attacks, try and put him down.
Okay, go for it.
Ugh, that's a 10 to hit.
No.
This guy wants a Minion of the Month award.
Second attack.
He's
with
getting that raise.
scimitar. 14 to hit.
No. Although
Damn.
very close, but no. The flourishes.
With that, it's his burst of heroism. It's
Ooh.
he's become very competent for some reason now.
He's got a legendary action now.
Hell yeah.
God.
Let's. These guys are close to the.
Oh no.
Jory is gonna mess with that hooded dude with the bow. And then that'll. So he was like here. Yeah, he can get back.
I was gonna say he could always fly up too.
Yeah, he can. How high is this little cave?
I think it'll honestly tell you too. Hold on. Yeah, it'll just tell you the tiles that it takes to go down. So that's what, about 9 feet, or no, that's 2 tiles. Pardon me. So it's about what, 10 feet tall.
All right, yeah. He's still kind of.
Van.
He's gonna hang out around like here then.
Yeah, that's good.
Like still kind of like in the darkness of the cave.
Yeah.
That'll be it for me.
All right, fancy dragon.
Oh, he's offering me such an opportunity. I think I might have to take it. It's just too perfect.
Dakir is like the personification right now of like a child riding and crashing on their bike on an asphalt road. That's literally what this is. That whole scenario of you like, shit, I skipped my knee. That is literally fucking Dakir right now. Road rash the dragon.
Skid my knee, but the road was covered in Legos and D4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit the hooded person, or at least aim for them. Okay, I think a 23 will hit.
Just barely.
So, hey, 15 feet into the spikes.
Jesus, all right. Which one was it? I'm sorry.
The person with the bow and the hood.
Okay.
They're right next to the spikes. Into the spikes for 15 feet.
Okay, so 15 feet total though, right?
Yeah, like straight away from like 15 feet total, straight into the spikes. From Dakir's perspective.
Okay, so the first 5 wouldn't hit it, but the next 2.
No, he was right next to it though.
Was he ready? I thought he was.
He was right
actually
there.
Right there.
No, he was right next to it.
Okay.
Like right there.
2. Okay.
So.
You got too close to the angry earth.
16 damage. My family has a saying: when you fight us, you fight the earth itself.
I don't like that saying. No.
I wouldn't like it either if I was fighting the earth.
Yeah, I know.
Seems like a very futile task. You probably should have took our request to leave early.
All right. Yeah, no other movement, right, Dakir?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. So let's see. How the fuck is he gonna recover out of that? Everybody else over here has fled appropriately.
By using parkour.
So let's see. Okay, I think that one can make it. We're gonna do an attack of opportunity. Well, I mean, there's no fucking point. This guy will make it out. Let's see here. Trying to think of who else was fleeing at this point in time.
Red hair.
Yeah. That's a very particular term, fleeing, because they're just trying their best to hobble the fuck away and probably can only get this far at this point in time. I mean, Dakir, you notice that leg is not securely on at this point in time. So you're more than welcome to make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Well, I will do so with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Oh, hit the leg. Hit the leg. Hit that leg. Ouch, it hurts so bad.
Let's see what I roll. I missed. It's fine.
Okay. We're
Strike where the leg once was.
Not fully understanding what the fuck just happened, they're gonna try to get themselves out of this situation the same way they came. So go ahead and roll some more dice for me.
19 more damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a really strong roll. Too.
Yeah, that was.
Ooh.
Okay, well, they have 6 more squares of movement if they double move.
Hold on. Oh, fucking A, you dick. That's probably not the best place for that person to stop, but oh well. So as this guy's fleeing from the rocky mess that he was pushed into, and then we'll just call them Chicken Wing tries to hobble the hell away.
Oh, no.
Our employee of the month tries to take a swing at the embiggened dwarf and misses entirely. But by God,
no.
he's trying. He's fucking trying.
He really, really wants to be head minion.
Yes. You know what? He's like this little stormtrooper that could. So we're gonna
He's
give
the
him.
harbinger.
All right, Laura, it's your turn.
I pull out the other light hammer on me, and I go to town on this guy.
All right.
So, let's see. First one. I guess technically, since he's flanked here, I get to.
Yeah.
Okay, so 22.
Yeah, it is.
So the warhammer comes down, dealing not very much, but
Is that just?
because it's big,
Oh yeah.
7 damage. So the first hit bonks him lightly on the skull, and then I follow it up with the 2 weapon fighting light hammer.
Hell yeah. Yep. 19 hits.
Oh, same thing. I don't get extra cool bonuses for that one. Oh wow, nice. So the larger light hammer finds better purchase as the first one sort of knocks him back, so the second one comes in and clocks him in the side.
It's like you knock him in the stomach to knock him back, and Artemis like right behind him, and like almost like that horrible like ring fighting pit bullshit that you see fighters in all the time. He just pushes him back in, and then you got that second swing coming up to hit him again.
Oh yeah, this guy's definitely in trouble. And that'll be it.
All right. I believe. Let me get insert. I guess Stinky into this mix. It's gonna fucking find purchase here. We're gonna make 2 attacks. All right, so he misses the first one, but we're gonna just fucking do this.
Surprise! Surprise! Goblet attack.
Knowing that
It's just the emote, and that's the face he makes. He loves it.
knowing that Chicken Wing is inhibited, he's gonna go for the other leg. So he basically just slices the other, basically the side of the knee, trying to incapacitate this one a little bit more. And let me see our other little boys. And get them closer. Probably right there. Gonna make sure I measured this out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they could pretty much make it there. I can get 2 off easily. Let's see. No, they both miss. So you just see basically the kobolds up top repositioning themselves to try to take some more pot shots at some of the fleeing individuals, but they miss. But obviously Stinky makes his purchase pretty well on that one that's hobbling at this point. But yeah, go ahead, Arby.
All right. We're gonna see if this dude's luck continues to hold out. I'm gonna say no.
No, not with that 20.
Oh,
All right.
that's not going to be good for that one.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh my god.
29 points of psychic damage.
If you didn't smell shit before, you definitely do now.
Oof.
My man is definitely. This is with your Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
So as basically you come down with your strike, probably square in his head, you hear the most blood-curdling scream as he like falls to a knee, and it's as if his insides are being ripped from him. The amount of screaming and like just guttural terror that is going through this man right now.
Oof. Also, mental note: don't just hit part of
And
either.
he is still alive, correct?
I mean, that's debatable, but yes, he is. He's breathing.
All right. Let's. I look around and I don't have any opponents that are not like screaming uncontrollably and or missing legs.
There is one past Stinky, but I mean that's, I don't know how far away. Yeah, he's definitely past.
He's looking pretty shredded.
Let's step there then.
Okay.
And I am just gonna, with my bonus action with the scimitar, try and strike at this one.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yep. You doing chicken wing or? You...
Yeah, this one with the bow. Is that what we're calling them? Chicken wing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cursed.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
oof.
6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I got it.
I've lost Jory. Oh, there he is. And we're gonna. There's only one it can mess with anymore, so.
I mean, it could
chicken wing.
It could try to mess with this one, but it's gonna be.
I think Stinky's got that one.
Well, he did hit chicken wing, or well, he swung at both of them technically. But I mean, yeah, he's gonna fucking try. That's for sure.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Mr. Durgan. Here.
So which one did your owl target?
Chicken wing.
Oh.
I imagine if we can knock them out.
All right. I think Lore can probably take the one he's got.
Oh yeah.
So he's on the ground screaming at the moment.
He's pissing, shitting himself as he feels the icy cold shadow blade in his literal psyche.
Yeah, I mean, like he's like psychotically violent at this point in time. I don't think there's any kind of rhyme or reason from. He's not gonna know how to catch purchase on probably any swing at this point in time. He is that fucking far gone.
Or I could do that.
Ooh.
Chicken wing's not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure that guy's gone. I'm gonna see if I can drop this guy onto something.
Hell yeah.
So I will go ahead. I don't think I have advantage on this attack. So I will just do an Eldritch Blast on the green cloak.
Okay. That
And
hits.
I didn't need it. That hits. Okay, so this one's pop up into the air and knock them over this spiky. Kind of like what I did with the stalactites, but this time the spiky outgrowth thingy there that's like, 10 feet behind them.
The crystals or
Here, let me mark it real quick.
oh that okay.
That looks nasty.
Ooh, yeah. That looks particularly nasty.
So it's only 11 damage from the blast itself, and the 10-foot fall.
I mean,
But,
you could
That's
do.
once again. So what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say if you should be able to do the extra damage from the fall.
Oh no, yeah, I did D6 plus
Oh, okay.
D10. So it's total is 11 damage all told. As Tuck here once again does is knock him up from under the ground and then in through diagonally up through the air and onto some spiky stuff.
They look to be breathing and functional. However, they are knocked into what looks to be like it's essentially going to be rough terrain. It's not really like brambles or anything like that, but they're entangled in this like nasty brush that they're going to have to fucking deal with. So their movement is definitely hampered at that point.
I'll step back over here.
Okay. I'm just seeing who's next.
Okay.
Fucking MVP here.
I've given him insight. Is what that crit did.
Yeah. That is an appropriate swing. Okay, so yeah, he's just yelling for like just horrible anything. Like it feels like he is still. It's almost like if someone was burning from the inside. That's exactly what's happening from this man, but it's nothing visible, obviously. But he's just swinging wildly, and all he does is like when he swings at lore, he just hits the stalagmites, and it just continues to fucking scream. There's no controlling this individual.
Hmm.
That's this guy. Chicken wing, please. He's gonna try to, or they're gonna try to run away still. So go ahead and roll if you would like, Artemy.
Sure. It's not 3.
Yep.
It's 24.
Yep.
Oh, great roll. 12 damage.
Would that hit? Yeah, actually I think he still barely hits.
Oh, I forgot anyone that takes fall damage lands prone unless they have abilities that say otherwise.
Oof. Oh god, that guy. Oh, it's horrible ways to hurt yourself in this cavern.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stinky, because he doesn't have to aim up anyway for this particular person, is gonna be extra sadistic and just try to go for those knees again. Who else? This person basically is only going to be able to get up and then just hop down, and that's their movement. Lure?
Oh, guess I'm gonna give this guy the dog. First of all, because he's mad. He's mad with power, or at least pain.
He thinks he's immortal.
He thinks he's immortal.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh yeah, I don't think I need to roll this other one, but oh jeez. I try to knock him out, I guess.
You 100% knock him out. There's no he like you just have to silence the screaming at this point in time.
Pretty much. It's mostly just to stop him from just yelling and how much pain he's in. I'm doing him a kindness here and putting him to sleep.
I was gonna say that's what it really amounts to, is because like he is in pain.
Yeah,
I didn't think about the implications of what doing exclusively psychic damage with a weapon would be. But here we are.
You basically made an alarm clock.
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna command my owl to aid. My owl will hold their action and aid the next attack on my side.
Okay. I think that'll probably be Stinky, because they go a little bit before Artemy.
Perfect.
But yeah, hold on. All right, we'll do.
If he can reach. If he can't, then he'll.
Yeah, no, he can fly. I don't know if he'll be able to get back, but he could fly.
Oh, at this point, he's attacking like an owl would.
I don't want another roll, but
Well, attacking in the other, not really attacking, but being a nuisance.
all right. Well, that's. Oh, hold on. You said 8, right?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right, Stinky, you're fucking being retired now. You're retired from the force, my dude. All right, so Stinky tries to basically pop a shot off at Chicken Wing, and then tries to go in and get another stab in, but misses entirely. But he still has 2 other kobolds that are pretty close by that can help. Cole, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, we're just gonna say that person is down. Because that's gonna be a lot of damage anyway. Yeah. Let's get Plunk on the other 2 over there. Okay. Pardon me. There is 1 duder left that is standing.
Alright. Yeah, I can.
People hey, people bye.
It's 8 squares that Artemy can move, so he can dash up here. And, with Blade Song, he has 8 squares of movement, so like
Yeah, you're good.
yeah. Attack with the Shadow Blade. So keep dragging. I shouldn't be. 15 to hit.
Yeah, actually it's.
All right. 19 points of psychic damage.
While they are not screaming as much as your other individual, they are definitely remembering some past life trauma.
Oh dear. We are gonna, and for the bonus action, Scimitar Swing. That 9 probably doesn't hit.
No.
Jory is gonna be a nuisance.
Okay.
Next attack on it has advantage from the help action. That'll be my turn.
All right, Mr. Dickey.
Okay. Move over there. And Misty Step right here.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And an Eldritch Blast. I believe 19 will do that.
Yeah.
So I will
Hey, don't die.
just kind of. So it moves him like basically like this, and then right into it.
Back into the spike pits. Spike pits.
No, I don't want to go back to the spike pit.
Deep hurting.
This is your home now. For 11 damage.
They. This is problematic for them. Well, let's just say they try their best to resist it, and like as they're walking back out to resist the fucking scraped knees that you gave them, they just pass out from blood loss because they only had 2 points going in after that point in time, and they're not going to be able to make it out. So one way or another, they're getting fucked up.
Nice.
And I think that's it. Like everybody's pretty much incapacitated.
Oh,
I guess that taught them that they should not mess with us.
It is now.
Thank you very much, by the way, Stinky, for showing up.
yeah.
That was very helpful. It looked kind
got
of shaky
dicey.
there for a moment.
He just kind of comes over and well, in true traditional rogue fashion, starts looting the bodies.
That's fair.
And he just.
And I'll drop the spikes.
Okay, good.
And I'll drop concentration on being a big boy.
Set your size here. But yeah, Stinky turns to Artemy and she's like, "You got warning, huh?"
Aye.
Good. Glad you can read. And he just
He'd
continues.
be waiting on the sign light somewhere.
Stinky had to flush them out. Not entirely sure how, but obviously, treasure was very hard for them to resist. So he's just going through and the archer is pretty much dead, and Stinky makes sure that he is dead by just jamming a knife into his throat. And then he looks to basically Artemy and Dikir because they're the closest ones nearby. He goes, "Not all have to die, but some have to die."
I understand.
Right. Clean it up.
Do you think that there'd be much value in having these questioned?
Not all.
Oh, no.
He looks at all of them, and you can tell that like he's basically pulling off some of their sleeves, to reveal like a tattoo. That's pretty obvious. Like once you take off the sleeve and observe it, and it's just like the same kind of sigil that they all have on their wrists. So 1 second here.
The same group, huh?
Yeah. We'll get you a little bit closer so you can kind of look at that in game too. But yeah, he's definitely like going through and checking all of their wrists and making sure that they all have the same one. And he'll literally like show this to you to make it evident that they're all sporting the same tattoo. 1 second.
Well, if we have to choose a candidate for interrogation, I say we choose the one who really thought they were going to make it back over there.
I have him and one other.
And Stinky just pipes up again. These all same rank, it looks like.
Oh, unfortunate. Probably don't know much then.
I think he has reason to believe they won't have much info, but we can question them. Who you want alive?
Spear person.
I don't know that the spear person. They seem pretty strong-willed. I'm not sure that they would say much. Perhaps one of the ones that was running. Trying.
That's a good point.
It was this one I was brawling with for a time. I kind of kick this one with my boot.
Perhaps the one that was limping.
Mm-hmm.
They should know that they're not going far anyway.
Good choices.
All right, so he looks at Stinky looks at this one and kind of points to it, and two of the kobolds come over with some rope and tie that one up. And then you have two of the other ones come to this one and basically tie that one up. And then he basically turns to everybody else. Not even Artemy. He kind of assumes Artemy knows this part of the situation. He turns to the two more diplomatic individuals and just goes,
You should probably go if you don't want this cleanup. Where do you want these two?
I mean, I was figuring if nothing else, we could have them. If we get what information we need, perhaps have them delivered to the guard or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, as a package.
Give Stinky some time, and if your friend here want to come with Stinky at some point to help extract information, he will be in the undergutter.
All right, I suppose we could
Right.
do that.
But for now, let's make sure that your treasure is okay.
Yeah,
Yes, let's go investigate and make sure it hasn't like received damage or is what it is.
so you can see like most of the regular kobolds are getting shit tied up and everything. The two that were there, and obviously you're able to inspect your treasure, quote unquote treasure. Meanwhile, you hear some knives going into certain things, and yeah. Go ahead and shut some lights off that don't need to be on anymore. While someone else makes their rounds. But yeah, as you open up the crates, these are 100% the like the crystals and whatnot that were needed for Lore's research. It's specific parts that alone wouldn't necessarily do anything to like the average layperson. They wouldn't know essentially how to assemble any of the shard locks or anything, but at least from Lore and Artemy's perspective, they're basically like vital firing pins and the crystals that would basically help energize the particular shot, the equivalent of like the magical gunpowder that is needed. So they're pretty important. So really, the individual or individuals that would be wanting this type of stuff would have to know some kind of knowledge about how shard locks work. It's not like they're just stealing stocks, you know, like the stocks of a gun or something like that. These are actual integral parts to how the mechanisms work with the actual shard locks. But it seems to be a complete shipment of those that Lore was expecting from a benefactor that essentially Dakir helped secure.
Nice. Lore pulls out his looking glass, a glove, and looks at one of them real close and investigates it and sees its quality real fast. It's just a habit.
Yeah, it looks like it's actually pretty good quality. You're not entirely sure what the quote-unquote burn would be of that particular like aetheryte crystal, but you're more than willing to bet that it is leagues beyond like what you find here in this cave, where it's just like idle, dormant aetheryte that really just provides a glow, like a magical glow, and doesn't really do much. This is the type of stuff that you know is specific only to certain areas. That is a little bit harder to find. It would cost like a lot of money to get.
Oh wow. This is exactly what I was needing. And I gingerly put it back and put my implements away. And call Quill over and whisper something to my owl, who then starts rummaging in my chest.
All right.
And he's gonna get some paperwork
Okay.
for me, just to make sure everything is A-okay and ready to get moved over.
But Stinky wanders over after taking care of other things and asks essentially how do you all plan on getting this out?
Well, I mean, pretty simple, I suppose. And I bring up a floating disc.
Nice.
I have some favors I can call in.
This could carry about how much does this weigh?
I would say each crate is probably close to like 45 pounds.
Oh, then I can carry it
Easy. I could carry it myself.
Yeah, I could do 500 pounds.
Oh, well then, yeah, perfect. I help load up the disc.
Yeah, so I'll summon a tensors. Summon a floating disc and just we'll walk it out.
All right. Well, you're able to. You could still do it, but it would take a little bit of time to get it through the manhole cover, essentially. But you're still able to extract it that way, especially with the disc's help. It shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Yep.
But yeah, what we'll do is we will say, obviously, you have that particular information now. We'll go ahead and call this session. But obviously you successfully made it. You got 2 people that you can interrogate, either with or without with Artemy, or have Artemy do it on his own with Stinky, and we can get maybe some more information out of this stuff.
Nice.
Very nice. Well done, everybody.
Dakir is more than happy to let Artemy and Stinky handle it.
Yeah, I don't need to be.
It sounds like this is going to get messy, and I don't think he wants to be around for it.
Probably.
I don't expect you swimming that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not really Lore's bag per se.
It's one thing when you're fighting for your life and against people who are actively trying to attack you, and it's after all that's done, it's kind of a bit more messy.
I will say that in the shipment, at the very least, like just a gloss over inspection over everything. In the shipment itself, you do have a manifest lore specifically, you're probably looking over this. Dakir,
Yeah.
you probably take a glance over it just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. But you do notice that the manifest has everything represented properly, and it also has the initials AS on it and near the bottom of the manifest, as if it came from a specific individual just with those particular initials. So the benefactor has the initials AS. That's all.
All right.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll devise when we're gonna go after this. But you definitely have some homework now.
Lots of
Good shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of chunky stuff you guys chewed through. It was good.
Yeah, I got super concerned when I was like, oh, like when I pushed the first guy through the spikes and saw like, oh, he didn't drop. Ooh.
What did that one intimidation do mechanically?
Which one? Because honestly, there came a lot of intimidation. The one that you failed.
Yeah, the one that I failed like at the start of the session.
It wasn't anything that you did. It was just an opportunity for the leader to use something.
I gotcha.
Oh.
Basically, like a bolster of a morale of some sort. Thanks, Enix.
We brought them from a positive morale score down to wanting to run.
Well, as the fight went on, when their leader was like, "Fuck this! I'm not working in this. I can't work in these conditions. I'm gonna call OSHA." Basically, then everybody kind of started to falter because she left after trying to bolster the morale there.
The leader honestly did the smart thing by not trying to advance forward toward us.
Yeah. Like that, there was no way. Like if I did that, then she would have been constantly fucked in like gravel for hours.
Ping ponged back into it.
Yeah. So even though you weren't able to secure someone that looked like they could have had more information, you obviously survived the encounter, and that's good. Live to fight another day.
Yes.
We live to fight another day, and Stoneborn Many Works moves forward.
Yeah, you have the supplies you need for more research. And the good part about it is Artemy has some knowledge into that. So there's a bunch of stuff that we can revolve around that particular information.
Hell yeah.
All right. What I will do is thank you all for playing with me. I know this is why I usually plot like a session just for combat in case like we have big combat sessions like this.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously if we would have had something RP build up to this in the same session, it would have taken even like 2 more hours to get shit done.
Oh god, yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, next time we'll obviously do some RP and see where everything unfolds. I'll just go mute for a few minutes and then I'll cut stream and then we can stick around and talk if there's any more questions that pop up, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, give me a few minutes. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I know that combat sometimes isn't like the best for everyone, but I like to give combat for all the groups, just so obviously we can get some of that utilization of character abilities and whatnot. But I like the good narrative, and this serves a purpose, which is good. You know, you can't have just combat, in my opinion, without giving it a little bit of structure and oomph. So. It's cool. These guys are working towards a bigger, grander plot that they're slowly unfolding, just like the other group, and I'm excited to see where they take it. But thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna make sure that I get this exported and probably onto YouTube as well, just like yesterday's session, pretty soon. And then we're gonna continue to have it hosted there so people can watch everything in leisure. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Again, I thoroughly appreciate it. You're all awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna talk with these nerds for a little bit, and then I'll see you all the next time I stream. But we're gonna get that scheduled soon. If you have any interest and you're not already in the Book of Seorsum Discord, it is down below. You can join at any point in time. And chat with all the nerds or look into playing if you want. I'm more than open to host a few more players here and there, and it should be fun. Anyway, I will see you all next time. and have a good rest of your night.